Welcome back to another episode of the things we want to see in FIFA 20. This is the show where you guys send in your suggestions and I put them together, and hopefully we get some of these features in this year's game. Today we're going to be talking about a dive button, AstroTurf, new cutscenes and much more, so stay tuned. If you enjoy the video, leave a thumbs up for me. Let's get to 1,000 likes, and if you're new around here and you want to see more of this series, hit the subscribe button today and the notification bell because I do an episode every week. As always, if you want to contribute to the series, make sure you leave a comment down below, or you can message me something on Instagram or Twitter. It does take a while to reply, but just keep that in mind. So we're going to start with a suggestion from Zelchko. He wants to see a cutscene for when 90 minutes are over and it transitions into extra time. He wants to see players warming up or talking to the manager, something like that. I think at the moment in FIFA 19 there's a cutscene for when the game goes from extra time to penalties, but there's nothing from full time to extra time. So when you finish a game and it's going into extra time, it just says end of second half and then you go to the match fact straight away. There's no cutscene once you press advance, it just goes straight into the kickoff. And when I was watching a bit of gameplay, I saw the teams didn't actually go into the change room, so they would stay out there. Some would get massages from the physios and stuff, so maybe EA can do something like that as a cutscene in a future FIFA game, because right now, there's no cutscene, which doesn't make it very realistic. Next up, we have a suggestion for the end of a game. So Latix Bible wants to see better cutscenes. He wants to see players celebrating with the fans at the end of the match, like Juventus does with their fans. I think they hold each other's arms and then they lift them or something like that. I'll try and find a photo or something. But yeah, I think in the World Cup game mode we had the Viking clap, which was for the Iceland national team, which was really cool to see at the end of a match. So FIFA needs to add more stuff like that. Right now the cutscene for FIFA 19's one, it hasn't got anything to do with the fans. It's more like just the players running off the pitch or walking off the pitch, looking happy, I guess, because they won the game. But there's nothing that really interacts with the fans, and I think they need to start adding some cutscenes like the Viking clap into FIFA 20. This next suggestion is an interesting one, and we've already seen it in FIFA 19, but they could use it more in FIFA 20. Liam wants to see the muddy pitch, just like the one featured in this year's Journey mode. Of course, these days, the professional stadiums are much better. You don't see much mud anymore. The grass usually holds up even during the rain. But, I think they should have this as an exhibition thing, like maybe have it as an exhibition stadium where you can just try it out if you want to. You can play in extreme muddy conditions, which would be really cool. And yeah, I think it's just a wasted thing to have it in the Journey and then not put it in kickoff or something like that. This next suggestion comes from Eric. He says, when it rains in a match in FIFA, fans should have umbrellas and ponchos. Now, if you don't know what ponchos are, they're like that thing you put over you to protect you from the rain. And I'll try and get a photo for you. But usually people come to the game with a poncho or an umbrella when it's raining. But in FIFA, they have like winter gear on, sort of. They have like jackets and stuff. But they just all stand there under the rain, carrying on like it's a normal sunny day. There's no actual umbrellas, there's no ponchos, and you can see in the real world people carry these things to the game and wear them during the match if it's raining and they can't go undercover. This next suggestion might divide the audience, maybe 50-50, I don't know, but Kim wants to see a dive button introduced into FIFA 20 to make the players dive. Apparently it was in older FIFA games, maybe FIFA 07, FIFA 08. I'm not 100% sure on that. That's what I've been told. But PES does have this feature, at least in PES 18. Not sure about PES 19, but PES 18 definitely had this feature where the players, you could press a button on your controller and they would dive. And sometimes you could deceive the referee into giving you a penalty, even if there was no contact made. But what I'm going to do now is show you exactly what it looks like in PES so you get an idea. So in order to dive in PES, all you got to do is hold L1, L2, and click the two analog sticks at the same time. So let's see what we can do. There we go. So he just falls to the ground and the referee's like, what the hell are you doing, mate? You think I'm stupid? And maybe he'll get a yellow card. I'm not 100% sure. But look at that. He just takes a tumble. And he does actually get booked. As you can see, Xhaka got booked with the yellow card. It is definitely possible to fool the referee. As you can see on your screen, there's an example of Messi going down very lightly. The referee was fooled, and yeah, you can get a penalty and score. Maybe not have it online because people, especially the pro players and stuff, would start abusing this 100%. But yeah, let us have it in career mode, kickoff mode, where we can have a bit of fun with it. And yeah, just use it when we feel like we can pull it off. This next suggestion comes from Jadinho. He wants to see AstroTurf for the Mercedes-Benz Stadium, which belongs to Atlanta United. and they actually do use AstroTurf in real life. There's a photo supplied on the screen. You can see it's not normal grass, it's more of that synthetic grass. Of course, in FIFA 19, they're not using AstroTurf, they're using the normal grass, which does not match reality, but at the end of the day, does it affect much? Not really. But people want to see this kind of realism in the game. AstroTurf could be cool. It does make the ball bounce a little bit different. I think I've played on it a few times, and yeah, it's a different experience. But of course, playing on it and then just watching a screen, it's two different things. But you know, I think synthetic grass could be cool in a FIFA game. In FIFA 19, we have the Ronaldo C celebration where he does his little jump, it turns around and he yells out whatever he yells out. But the crowd doesn't actually say anything, and Huzafa, I think I probably said your name wrong, but he would like to see the crowd screaming with Ronaldo, and this definitely happens in real life. I'm going to try and put a clip here, and this is what it should be like in FIFA as well. Huzaifa would also like to see the Ronaldo ab celebration, which he did against Man United in the Champions League when they lost in the last minute. And you can see an image on the screen. He doesn't take off his whole shirt, he just keeps it on top where his pecs are. And yeah, I guess that would be another signature celebration added into the game for Ronaldo. If you take a look at the Argentinian league in FIFA 19, most of it is licensed. All the other teams are correct, except for Boca Juniors. Now, if you're a Boca Juniors fan, you're going to be very disappointed because they're called Buenos Aires in the game. And when it comes to their kit, they also have a generic kit, but the player names are legit, and I think the stadium also is exclusive to PES. I think they play at the Bombonera or something, which is not in the game. And because of this, Carlos would like to see the Boca Juniors license back in the game. The problem is PES does have the exclusive license. I'm not sure how many years it goes for. I think it could be just PES 19. I'm not sure. I haven't done that much research on it. But if it is possible, maybe they can get it back for FIFA 20. But who knows at the moment with licenses. Next up, we have some league suggestions and some national team suggestions. So I'm just going to run through them quickly. Carlos would like to see the second Mexican division. Bjorn would like to see the Albanian national team and the Albanian Super League. Raz would like to see the Israeli League. Super Russian would like to see the UAE League. And Val would like to see the Slovenian League added into FIFA 20. Now, of course, there's a very slim chance of EA adding these kinds of leagues in, but, you know, because it's a suggestion series, I have to include these. This one is maybe a FIFA 19 issue, but apparently it's been happening for a while, so I'll throw it into this part of the series because a lot of people have been asking me about the Nike boots. I don't know anything about when EA is going to add new Nike boots in. Elias said that he wants to see more boots in FIFA 20, specifically Nike ones, because right now at the moment in FIFA 19 they've been the same since September. From what I've read in terms of research, a lot of Adidas boots get pumped into the game. I think New Balance as well, but Nike boots always seem to be harder to put into the game for some reason. EA takes their time with the Nike boots. There's a lot of conspiracies out there saying that, you know, the contract hasn't been renewed since September. I don't know what's going on. I don't really believe that. But yeah, apparently EA take their time with the Nike boots. So if they could improve it for FIFA 20, get more boots into the game as quick as possible that belong to Nike, then that would be appreciated. So those were the suggestions I'm going to be featuring in today's episode. There's still plenty of episodes to come. Keep sending in your stuff, leaving comments, and I really do appreciate that stuff. And if you need something else to watch, make sure you click the card right now. It'll take you to yesterday's video. And if you want to watch another FIFA 19 video, hit the thumbnail on your screen, and I'll see you next time.